Today I want to tell you a big story. It happened just one day ago. A Chinese mathematician named Deng won the Fieldsmedal. This is the biggest prize in math. Some people call it the Nobel Prize of Math. This is the first time a Chinese mathematician has ever won this award. Let's start from the beginning. Deng was born in 1989 in Shenzhen, China. As a child, he was very smart. But math was not his only love. He also loved a board game called Go, or weiqi in Chinese. He was so good at Go that he almost became a professional player. When he was in 7th grade, he was very close to going pro in Go. He said he was just one small step away. But in the end, he chose math. And this choice worked out very well. When he was only 17 years old, he won a gold medal at the International Mathematical Olympiad. This is a famous math contest for young students from all over the world. Because of this gold medal, he did not need to take the normal exam to enter university. He was sent straight to Peking University, one of the best schools in China. He studied at Peking University for 2 years. Then he made a big move. He transferred to MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, in the United States. At MIT, life was simple. A friend who studied with him remembers they often ate cheap lunch boxes together, like chicken teriyaki, to save money. They also liked to nap on the long sofa in the math department's lounge. It was a normal student life, full of hard work and simple joys. After MIT, Deng went to Princeton University. There he earned his PhD in mathematics in 2015. After Princeton, he became a professor. Today, he teaches at the University of Chicago. Now let's talk about his big discovery, the one that won him the Fieldsmedal. In the year 2025, Deng and his research partners finished a very long paper. It was 200 pages long. This paper solved a piece of a very old and very hard problem. The problem is called Hilbert's sixth problem. A famous mathematician named David Hilbert first asked this question back in 1900. That is more than 100 years ago. The question is about connecting two different worlds in physics. One world is very small, the tiny particles like molecules and atoms that make up everything around us. The other world is very big, the flow of liquids and gases, like water in a river or air in the wind. For over 100 years, scientists wondered, can we use math to go from the rules of tiny particles to the rules of big, flowing liquids? Deng and his team found a way to build this bridge, at least for one important case. They connected Newton's laws all the way to the equations that describe fluids. This was seen as a huge step forward for math and physics. But Deng is not only about math. He has other interests too. On his own personal website, he says he enjoys 4 things: Go, science fiction, anime and comics, and football. He does not think these hobbies fight against his math work. In fact, he thinks they help each other. He said that playing Go is a lot like doing math research. In both, you must look closely at the situation, find the right point to focus on, and plan your next steps. He also loves science fiction. He once said that if he was not a mathematician, he might try to write science fiction stories. His favourite hard science fiction books are the orthogonal series. He believes that the imagination needed for science fiction is a lot like the imagination needed for math. And like millions of fans, he watches football. During a recent World Cup, he supported both Spain and Argentina, and he was very happy when they both reached the final. So what can we learn from Dengyu's story? A boy from Shenzhen who almost became a Go player. A student who ate cheap lunch and slept on a sofa. A young man who loved comics and football. And also a brilliant mind who solved a math problem that was over 100 years old. When young students asked him for advice, he gave a simple answer. The most important thing is to enjoy math and to do the things you truly love. Thank you for watching. This is the story of Dengyu and a new chapter in the history of Chinese mathematics.
今天就到这里，你学会了吗？欢迎在评论区留下你的意见。再见。